King Charles III is being kept fully informed of developments after a shooting incident at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, Buckingham Palace has said. A number of discussions will be taking place throughout the day to discuss with US colleagues and our respective teams to what degree the events of Saturday evening may or may not impact on the operational planning for the visit, it stated ahead of his trip to the US on Monday. The king was greatly relieved to hear that Donald Trump, Melania Trump and all other guests had been unharmed, it added. The US President and First Lady were evacuated from the Washington, D.C. dinner after a man fired several shots while attempting to enter the venue. Acting U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche said he was very confident the king will be safe during the 4-day state visit, in which he will be accompanied by Queen Camilla. He told NBC News that there was an all-government approach to ensure the country was safe and that the events of Saturday night showed the U.S. security system worked. Blanche added that the suspect, identified in U.S. media as 31-year-old Cole Thomas Allen, will be charged in federal court on Monday and was believed to have been targeting Trump administration officials. A senior government minister said earlier on Sunday that the king's state visit would have appropriate security in place in relatio Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp told Kuentsberg that it was vital the king was properly protected and urged US and UK teams to review the monarch's security overnight. He said the trip should absolutely go ahead, as violence should not be allowed to stop diplomatic relations and politics from continuing as normal. At the dinner, Trump and senior figures including U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance were removed from the stage by armed guards as shots rang out. One Secret Service agent was shot, but saved by his bulletproof vest, the president said. No other injuries were reported. Even before last night's incident, security for the king and queen's state visit was going to be very tight. Now it will be going up another level. The royal visit, the first to the U.S. since Elizabeth II in 2007, seems to still be going ahead, but with some potential adaptations in the light of any security concerns. This could include considering the king's interactions with the public, as he usually likes to meet crowds on such trips. When Trump visited the UK last autumn, almost all the events happened inside Windsor Castle. He was carried by helicopter in and out of that secure bubble and behind those walls, and so was kept away from any contact with the public. The king is expected to address both houses of Congress, visit the 9/11 Memorial in New York, and attend a wreath-laying to honor fallen US and UK soldiers in Virginia. For those planning the king and queen's trip, which has already proven diplomatically complicated, there are now more last-minute decisions to consider. It comes days after reports emerged that the US could review its position on UK sovereignty over the Falklands Islands. Trump has also criticized the UK government and other allies over their response to the Iran war. Despite these differences, Trump has been steadfast in his admiration for the monarchy and the king, and told the BBC earlier this week that the state visit could help repair relations between the US and UK. I know him well, I've known him for years, the president said. He's a brave man, and he's a great man. Sir Keir Starmer offered his best wishes to Trump and Melania following the shocking scenes at last night's dinner. The UK Prime Minister expressed his relief that the President and First Lady were safe in a phone call on Sunday, and wished a speedy recovery to the injured officer. Liberal Democrat leader Sir Ed Davey likewise condemned the really shocking scenes, writing on X, "Political violence is wrong. We must all condemn this attack and be thankful no lives were lost." Reform UK leader Nigel Farage said it was a relief that all attendees were safe, adding, "However much we disagree about politics, if violence is used we all lose."